Fuming at his silence, the enemy yelled, "What is wrong? Scared to even glance my way?" And in the blink of an eye, he stood still. Lu Changshan's expression was serene, as usual. He cocked his head to the side and said lightheartedly, "A snake such as you would likely be good soup stock." The serpent god warrior sneered in a mocking manner. "You've got a very sharp tongue. Let's see if you're still speaking loudly when you're on your knees." As we both stepped into position on the stage, a lady with long golden hair fell from the heavens, commanding and majestic. She was designated as the arbiter of this fight. All our actions would be assessed by her ruling. It was rumored that, if the Eastern Kingdom lost once again today, more than half their population's fate would be forcefully drained and diverted to the Sakura Dominion. At that time, a shining interface materialized in front of me with the essential rules of the mythic arena. Rule 1. 5 gods are going to be randomly generated every round. You have to pick one to call upon. Rule 2. Once a god is called upon, it will never be called upon again in subsequent rounds. Rule 3. Best of 5. The first to win, 3 rounds live on. The loser and his god will die. I enjoy these rules. Plain. Merciless. Just. Survival comes from victory. Death comes from defeat. That snake son of a bitch has taken the lives of so many warriors from my kingdom. Today, I'm here to pay him back. He laughed cruelly. Good. That's what I was counting on. As both of us agreed on the terms, the voice of the judge rang out in the arena. Let the legendary duel begin. Representing the Sakura Dominion, Matsumoto Jinzu, S-rank godbound, with the SS-rank deity, Yamada Naroki. Representing the Eastern Realm, Lu Changshan, bonded to the SS-rank deity, Pangu, the creator god. The judge released a slight, alluring smile. She obviously anticipated this round. In the blink of an eye, the gigantic figure of Yamada Naroki fell from the heavens, entwining with menacing strength behind Matsumoto Jinzu. He smirked with arrogance. Yoshi, we have this in the bag. My snake gods already tore 2 of your champions apart. Get ready to shake, little punk. 5 divine silhouettes started to materialize behind Lu Changsheng, radiating ancient might. A simultaneous sigh arose from the crowd. No Pangu, a resentful thought rang in their hearts. The heavens abandoned the Eastern Realm. But Lu's eyes settled definitively on one of the imperial figures in the group of 5. A king such as he must not have been forgotten by people in the Eastern Realm, nor buried deep under the grime of shattered records. Dean Lixian yelled from the stands in urgency, Changshan, that emperor, perhaps it is Taizong of the Tang dynasty. Lu Iran paused, her voice contemplative. No, I believe it resembles the Ming Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang more. Listening to both of them, Lu could only silently shake his head. They're both incorrect. Rather than correcting them, he quietly quoted the reality. Qin's rulers rode over leaders of the 6 kingdoms. All overlords bowed westward. His eyes dominated all under heaven. He was the sole true emperor of past ages. Lu Changsheng bowed gravely, and spoke respectfully. I, a humble descendant of the Eastern Realm, offer respects to the very first sovereign, Emperor Qin Shi Huang. Boom! A column of golden light burst from the skies, covering the emerging divine form. In no more than seconds, the outline hardened, powerful, majestic, and descended quietly onto the battlefield. On his sidelines, the city lord burst into abandon of excitement. The heavens favor our world, even the first emperor has come back to us, but Dean Lixian merely sighed softly. Alas, he is a human god. In the pantheon hierarchy, human gods, those who were born out of mortal legends, were naturally weaker compared to their equivalent, the feral, primal beast gods. Lu had just bonded with this emperor persona, while Yamada Naroki was already a completely manifested Cester beast god. In a straight confrontation, the odds were not in the emperor's favor. Matsumoto, Jinzu sneered. So you actually couldn't call up Pangu, and to make matters worse, you summoned a wretched human god? How pathetic. But Lu Changsheng paid him no heed, bowing himself low with great respect before the divine figure. Lu Changsheng, heir of your clan, presents his humble greeting, first emperor. The world could forget you, but I won't. From today on, your name will be remembered, written in eternity. Lu Changsheng's voice grew louder with determination. My ancestor had ruled all territories, uniting 6 kingdoms under his standard, cutting rivers and mountains to order, constructing walls that reached the limits of the realm, repelling every aggressor from the Eastern Realm. As he concluded, a gold dragon exploded from Qin Shi Huang's body, flying high into the air, its bellow causing the heavens to tremble. A system notice ensued